You're probably here because you want to set up a home office. You're just looking up ideas and what will help you save money the most. You have come to the right spot, because in this place, I'm just going to show you exactly what I did when I was looking into setting up the home office, a home environment, and it's actually not supposed to take up the name of an office. But hey, if you're like me, I am easily distracted. So I have boys in the house. You know, boys will always be boys, so I needed to work and they need to play. They need to play. I had to set up something. So that is what I'm going to show you today. If you are running a home business, making money online, you don't know what to do to set up, your office, I'm going to show you what I did so that you can get some kind of ideas on how to set up yours without breaking the bank. Is that a fair deal? Let's get it. Hey, Sam here. Welcome to my affiliate journal. In this channel, we talk about how to make money online and how to help you succeed online and all of that stuff. So as follow up on that, I decided to actually cut a video today to show you around what I have set up, since it's related to the kinds of content that I create on YouTube. If this sounds like something you're interested in, I'd like you to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon next to it so that you won't miss another video from us. Running a business in the confines of your home can actually pretty be difficult with 4 boys. You know what that means, because I am someone who is very easily distracted. To stay productive, to be able to really actually churn out content and then work on my business, I would have to actually set up a space where I can actually shut down the rest of the house and then be able to work. And that is what influenced the decision to actually set up. Like a lot of us know, there are choices and there are needs to be met, but usually there is always scarcity of resources. This was actually the case with me. I was on a budget, so I needed to actually come up with something that fits my budget. That meant that I needed to think really hard. So the first thing I did was to get on Amazon, because I needed some things done to actually run my home business and run the office. So I am going to come up with a list of things that I got that will help you in case you are out there actually trying to set up a home office and you really don't know exactly what to look out for. So it's pretty easy, but it's just that, you just have to spend a bit of time to really look at what suits you. At the end of the day, our needs are different. There are some other people who will actually be able to work in the midst of a whole lot of noise and without being distracted. But I am not that person. I have a friend, if skyfall were to happen here, he will still be able to do whatever he needs to do and get away with all the noise without being distracted. So with that said, I am going to do it in part. I'm going to do a bit of the basic things that you need to put in place to actually be able to set up your home office and then begin to work from there, because it is always an issue when it comes to this kind of thing. So I'm going to actually highlight the things that I have done, that have worked for me to be able to set up. At regular intervals, you may realize that I am turning to look at that camera because I want that camera to be able to give me a wide angle of the room so that you see the perspective that that camera is able to give to you as far as the space is concerned, so that you have an overview. The first thing I did was I went on Amazon and looked at used or refurbished items, like my computer right here. The screen I got for less than $90 on Amazon. I have a PC right here, I got for a little over $200. I got that system. Now, for me, I needed something with a very decent specification that can produce video, because I do heavy video editing and all that with Premiere Pro. So I needed something able to handle all my workflow, so that at the end of the day, I'm ready to be able to push out enough content. For you, you might not need to go for something like that. You might just need to go up and look for a computer that is decent to do or to handle all your basic work activities and all of that stuff. So I got myself that PC, you know, and that is where I edit all my videos from. And then I also got an SSD card. Now, getting an SSD card, I'm going to have all my video files and footage stored up in the SSD card so that I don't burden my computer with a lot of load. So that's for that. Let me not dwell on the computer stuff. So now basically after my computer, it was now time to get a desk because I needed a desk to work from. Some of you can work from a couch, which is okay, you know, but I don't like to be on a couch when I'm working, but it's probably different for some of you. So I got a desk, and then this desk I also got on Amazon. I think I got it for 160. So at the end of the day, I spent less than 400 bucks, partly because I had to reuse some old things. So now that's the basic of it, you know. And then I redid this room. It's a very small room. I went to the store and got paint that I like. So I needed something dark and something that would give me contrast. I have always loved very deep gray, and so that was my go-to color when I thought of repainting this room. So I repainted the room and then had it set up to start working from it. So that's what I did. Part of the reason why I was able to use a very low budget to set up this office is because I have had to use old items, and then I also got on Facebook Marketplace to actually source for items that people are giving away for free. I mean, thanks to Facebook Marketplace, it really helped a great deal. You know, I got some items like the cabinet behind me. I actually use it for storage, for some other things that I need to be kept away so that I keep the office tidy. And then I have an old table right here. This table, I've had it and I just merged it up with the new table that I got. So I needed for my worktop to be a little bit bigger so that I can actually have enough space on this worktop. So I had the old table merged with the new table. So that's why I have this table right here. A lot of the things I did here was DIY. I also do a bit of construction. So I was able to set up the whole place myself. The table I put together with my boys, you know, and thanks to them, they were very useful too. I didn't need to spend any extra money to put it together. The wall I painted myself, so I saved money on that. Part of the thing I also did was that under the table for soundproof, I also have this. So I got this also from Home Depot. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and some you have there. So I got them for about $9 or $10. I can't remember. They form, you know, kind of like materials for making sofas and all that. So I have this one here too. These are the things that comes from packing the table. Now you might be wondering what they are doing here. They're actually here to bounce light on my face. That's why I didn't throw them away. They actually came in the box when they shipped this table just to provide that extra cushion. So when I took them out, I retained them. I didn't throw them away because I saw them useful. I've also had to use things that I already owned before, so I didn't need to buy them, like what I use for my sound. I used my old sound bar because it was just sitting there and it was not being used, you know, so I set it up. From the beginning, I had at the back of my mind that I was going to be creating video content. So that actually influenced the kinds of things that I went for, you know, when I was shopping to set up this office. Now, if you are going to be thinking as a video content creator, which I encourage you get into if you are doing any kind of online business. So basically, I have the computer which I talked about. I had at the back of my mind that I was going to use a computer eventually for video editing. So I needed to get something decent. without breaking the bank. So if you are looking at getting a computer, I'm going to also put the spec there on the screen, kind of computer that I got. It is decent. It's not perfect. For people who are heavy on production, they would probably go for something out of the ordinary, you know, to get it set up. Then I have this laptop from way back. I record my audio directly into this. Then afterwards, I extract it and then take it to Premiere Pro, where I do all the editing and all of that stuff. Now, if you look at the wall, those two wall arts, the white wall arts, they're also not just for aesthetics alone. I have them stuffed with old towels that were supposed to throw away. So I stuffed them behind it so that it will absorb some sound and get rid of the sound bouncing off the walls and all of that stuff. And then if I show you the floor, I have these things that I use right here to also add a little bit of extra soundproof to what I am doing, because I don't really like so much on the wall. There are things I could have done also to further enhance the soundproof. If I had gone for the professional soundproof wall panels, they would have cost me a lot. So I wasn't ready to spend that kind of money. So I went to get some of these things. I didn't actually get them purposely for soundproof. They were just there because we had moved houses from one place to another. Once we were done with moving things, we still had them. So I put them here so that they can absorb sound in the room, as you can hear if you choose to get into video content creation. I have one camera here. This is a 7D and it's from way back. That was a very good camera in its time. Not now. There are much better cameras. That's the one I actually really use all the time. This one, I just use it from time to time as I need it. But because I needed for you to see the overview of what I have set up, so I had to put that one there so it can give me the wide angle. Then another thing I got was this. This is less than 10 bucks or 11 bucks thereabout. I got it at Home Depot. My extra light, I actually got 2 of this one. A little bit of light coming from behind me. So that is the purpose. I got 2, and yeah, it's serving its purpose. I have enough light, on my face. But all of these things are aesthetics. Nothing should actually stop you from creating content. If you don't have this kind of setup, I've not always had this kind of setup, but I just thought about the fact that if I need to work, I need to be away from noise, So how do we now strike a balance? This was a better route for me to be able to solve that situation. So maybe that is the dilemma or the situation you find yourself. You're looking for ways to be able to set up, an office like this without breaking the bank. So that is the reason why I did this video. It is very achievable to actually set up a space without even spending as much as $300, or so. So if I took out the fact that I had at the back of my mind that I'm going to be creating video content, I probably would have even spent a lot less than I spent. Say for instance, you already have your computer, you already have your laptop, you don't need to spend extra for that. If you don't have budget for camera, it's okay. You can actually burst out your phone. Like right here, I majorly use this phone for shooting. This particular phone does a lot for me. I can actually go a whole week without shooting on the professional camera, the DSLR camera that I'm using here. So you really have no excuse. You can go and do your stuff without breaking the bank. So what I'm saying in essence is that once you have a space, that's all you need. You can spend far less than I actually spend. So if you have like 200 bucks or so, and you already have your computer and your laptop and all of that stuff, you can actually still go ahead and create stuff, So that's what I am trying to say. So this is what I have to show you today, and I hope you get creative after this and then begin to save some money while you establish your office in the confines of your home. And I wish you all the best. And this is Sam. Till another video, keep working hard and you will make it. Peace.